Hello. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Like, you can hear, or is it really clear using the microphone? But I have to share you something about myself today and what I figure out and what I found out. And yeah, I was just had a live streaming 15 minutes ago, and then I straightly went to bath after I watched the movie. I was really much confused with the movie I was watching. It was like 1 hour and 26 minutes, the movie I was watching. And this is my third live streaming for this day, I guess. So after the movie, my head was just like, I don't understand. I even don't understand the movie. It's just like the clips were just repeatedly doing. It's just like the clip is repeated every single time. It's just like all about something like deja vu, or how we will prevent the things that will happen in the future before it happens, because you already saw what will gonna happen. And that is not what I'm gonna be talking for you to you all of for you guys today, but it was all about what I found out and what I felt today. So, yeah, as I mentioned, I was also in my days off because it's Saturday, and I used to have my days off every Saturday. And with that, I just feel something weird myself. I feel something weird, and I had this feeling that I don't know if you guys just feel that way, where you also very much productive early on the day, and then at the middle of the day you are being unproductive and you do not know what will you gonna do next after. And I just let what my body just wanted to do today. So I was sleeping. I am not lazy, you guys. Slept because it was from the night shift as always. Just recently this month, and then I don't feel like I'm lonely. I don't feel like I'm sad. I don't feel like I'm alone. I don't feel like I'm gonna be crying. I just had this feeling of, I can't say like there's like some emptiness in me, like I don't understand what I felt. I just like, I couldn't explain. Have you feel that way? Yeah, I was just alone here in my room, and I just wanted to be alone myself, but I feel that way. And I'm out of focus, and I forgot what I wanted to say again. Like today, like now, I know what I'm gonna be saying for all of you guys for this live stream and what I'm gonna be sharing with you. But right now during the live stream, I forgot after I washed my head and after I after I went to bath. Is there like some problem with me? Do you feel like you don't understand yourself sometimes? You don't feel like you're lonely, you don't feel like you're sad, but you do not know what's going on. And I should have at least like a game where I'm going to do for this live streaming, but now I forgot it. And I guess like it is because every time when we were working in the night shift, it is not our intention to always forget the things that we wanted, but it usually happens. Our brain is too much affected when we always don't have a straight an 8 hours of sleep, and it's just very much preoccupied with so many tasks at work and a lot of things that I wanted to finish. So when I am in my night shift, I always just feel like I out of focus. You know, when you're in the night shift, as always, like I am working every every like Monday to Friday, just from this month, because I promised myself that this coming January I want to work Monday to Friday, and then I have my days off on Saturday and Sunday. And then it's just always be in the night shift. So when I am always in the night shift, my brain isn't so much working, and 50% of my life is just all about sleeping. And even if I slept in the morning, because your body routine would change, your body clock would change, you don't feel sleepy at night. Right now it's 10:27 p.m. I should have at least sleeping before 12, or let's say like at exact like 11, but I couldn't, because like my body is now changing a lot. And then this tomorrow would be my days off again. And on Monday, I will be working in the morning. I'm on my morning shift. And then Tuesday and Friday, I will be in my night shift back again. So it's just like my routine of sleeping is not as it should be normal. Like it should be normal, but how it is normal if it is not? Like the schedules I have is I do have a morning shift and then after that night shift again. Like my body is really confused so much with my sleeping routine. And by always working at night, it just really affect how I think. It just affect my sleeping pattern. It's just affect of how it's just affect of my focus. And it's just not very worth it. Hello, Steve. I just do not know what am I gonna be saying again? Like, I just not. It's just like affecting me so much the night shift. I don't make any excuse, but it's not really worth it to work in at night. As always, being a health worker, like I don't know, like maybe in that workplace I am working right now is just very much different to other workplace that is in around Jensen, because like I just saw when I went to a government hospital. Yeah, okay, I just want you to respect me, DC, because this, if you have, all right, yeah, just I want to respond to DC first, because you're always keep saying about my feet, like I like your feet, I like the sole of your feet. Well, if you have a foot fetish, I really do understand, but just please don't always just set it here, because it's very much annoying, and I really don't like to get mad in all the subscribers I have, because I know you meant a lot for me, you guys. So just please just do be respectful for me when I am doing the live streaming. I am just doing a normal thing here. I just showed you guys what I'm gonna be doing during my days off, and I am just in my bed, just alone, watching movies, sleeping, not talking, or just eating here in my room. It's just basically all about my room myself when I have a time. And I just miss you all, guys, because you are always keep asking me of why is Anne is not doing a live streaming. We miss you all. We miss you, Anne, like that. So yep. Okay, so please be respectful. Yeah, you will be forgiven, DC DR or DC doctor or whatever your name is. And anyway, still support me here. Thank you again. So you guys can drop some questions here in the down, drop a comments, ask me some question. So while I'm waiting for somebody to just put on some questions, well, I think I just have to share you guys how the night shift affect me so much. As I always say, I am out of focus. I just always forget what I have to do, what I have to say, and it's not worth it. Like in the as I said, like I just want to continue what what I had experienced in the other hospital, where I was my where I had to comply like 40 hours of duty there or work. The schedules of the nurses and midwife was like 2 days straight, and then they have another off again. They don't feel like you don't feel like they were very much tired with their job, because there is a break from the job every 2 days or every 3 days. But in my job, where I am working, I can even have a work 5 days straight and 12 hours each shift, and that consumes more than 50% of my, I would say like 50% to be exact, of my life when I am in my night shift. As I said, like I am sleeping at night, I am in the morning, so I don't have anything else to do. um, yeah, so I was just thinking like sometimes I just don't understand myself. When I feel like I just don't like the environment of the workplace, it is not about my colleagues, it is not about like the the some other stuff or myself. It's not about myself or my colleagues, it is about the management itself and the job that is unnecessary for us to do. I am not complaining so much with the job I have. Well, we do extra mile at work. That's what we do as a human, like when you do love your job, your profession, you do extra mile for that. But if it is just always too much, like we don't even know our job description. We just don't even know if we were nurses, we were midwife in the workplace, because there has to be, any orderly at the operating room, and there's only one orderly in just whole entire building. And we do have like three buildings, from the emergency room to ward up to the assigned area where I am currently working. We don't have to call the orderly every after operation, so we will be the one who will just pull the post operative operation patients, and it's just kind of bit heavy, and we will doing some orderly stuff. Like what the orderly is doing, we do bring a wheelchair, we just like do push some stretcher or something, so it's just kind of it's so much heavy for us. Well, I'm not complaining, and every one of us is not complaining, but it seems like it's just always the same. It just always like happens every single time, and that's way too much. Aside from that, is we're also cooking. There's nothing wrong to be expanding what your skills is, and the hospital wants you to cook, or just like do something aside from taking care of patients, but we're mainly focusing about the patients. How will you take care of the patients if you already been so tired? And we have this routine that we also have to cook, and it's not in our job description. We're orderly, we will cook, we will also do cleaning, we will collecting garbages from garbage can, and it's just way so much. And then when it comes to the charts, we will do the doctor's order. That is for the doctor stuff, like that's the duties for the doctors, but we also do that. Like we're also doctors, we're like it's just so much, like everything. And I am so much feeling so drained by it, and I was thinking about should I have to resign, because it is already my 2 years there from January 8th. So thankfully, I am already 2 years working there at the hospital, not included the first year where I was there before I resigned, because that's the second time where I worked there. I was before I already had my license, I worked there before in my workplace. So that's the only hospital where I do have an experience. And then I went back there after I passed the board examination. And from passing the board examination, from the second time that I went back to work, it is my second year. So I was started to work there on January 8 of 2023, and it is my 2 years working there on January 8 of 2025. Then yeah, it's my 2 years, and it's just like very long, like it's already a long time for me to be working there. And I think like it's time for me to cheer up and just level up myself, maybe planning to work in another facility, or maybe working in the tertiary hospital. Like I just wanted to experience how it feels like to work in the other hospital, like what's their management. I would like to compare what the management there and here. So, but then the problem would be I am still studying. So I just do not know where else I can I can distance myself, or I can put on myself into. Should I resign? Should I not? Because like what I earn on YouTube isn't enough for me. Sometimes it's enough, well I say, because it's just a freelancing, and I'm just doing great here on YouTube anyway. But like just recently this month I don't earn so much, um I don't just do not know, but at least I'm still growing. I still have a lot of subscribers who is subscribing me, but then the watch hour is just like kind of bit getting down and decreasing. So you guys can please do support me by watching all the entire videos. Even if you're not watching, it would really help me the most, and I could earn from that. And please don't do skip the advertisement when there is. All right. So I just read some message from Steve. Yes, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, it's just very much clear, I think. Yes, it's very long. It's very difficult. And then, you know what? How I am really, very, very proud of myself. And I would say, like, I'm confident enough to let go of my job, but at the same time, I just do love what I'm doing there. I can do freely, and I get used to it. But sometimes when we were human, we also tend to feel like we'll drain sometimes with the difficulty of the task, and it's outside our job description. So imagine if you've been working for 12 hours, it is not just only taking care of the patient, but also doing some cleaning, doing like an orderly kind of work, and then do a cook. Like what I have tried there is just a training ground. Well, which is cool, which is good. But it's just way so much for me. Like it's just hard to cope up up until then. Up until 2 years, like I just don't know. Like I will be graduating students, right? As I always say, like you guys would support me for that, because I will be graduating this coming June. And if I graduate, that's the time that I think like I just need to let go of that workplace. I just don't like to say about bad things at work, because it's just all about good. There's like some bad things, there's good things, but more I see good things in it. Okay. It is just I owe so much, because it's just the only hospital that accept me before I do have a license. And I really do appreciate it, and it really molds me the most to have this really strong personality. And I learn how to do a lot of double task, multitasking. I do know how to do multitasking. I started to feel very much confident facing a lot of people. And yeah, it really molds me the most. It grows me so much. But there were times just we just don't want to feel a little bit. We just want to feel free. That's the exact word. We wanted to feel free. And then, well, just like, you know, I don't know. So I was just, what if this is like the problem? Like, what if I will just, well, like I gave up my part time job. Before I start to earn on YouTube, I was really into freelancing massage. I do have so many clients, and I wasn't really working so much with my part time clinical instructor to the midwifery students. So I do have a time, and my body isn't that well, I would say like it's just like I feel so very tired than now. Well, I was not so much calm from past 2 year. No, I mean like past almost 2 years, where I was working there, because I just wanted to do a multitasking so I could earn so much for me to be able to pay for my school. So what I did was, I was having so many freelancing clients for the massage, but now when I do have a YouTube and I got good earnings from it, well, from like 3 months, I just lower my work for the students. I mean, like for the freelancing massage. Up until now, that I don't have like a clients who called me or texted me for a schedule. So I would say like I am not so active doing a freelancing massage therapist, but I'm so so happy that I was working as a part-time massage as a freelance massage therapist while I was working full-time at the hospital. But because like currently, hi Sniper Pro, because just like currently I had so many tasks to do, like I am working full time, it just really get all the things, like the time I have. And then I also have like a part-time clinical instructor. I do have a YouTube. I couldn't do a YouTube if I have a freelancing so much, like, because my body just needs some time to take a rest. And by doing massage and having so much client, I can even, I would say, like, I have to choose between the full-time job at the hospital and then the freelancing massage. But I gave up the freelancing massage. Instead, I focused into the full-time job, but it gives me so much stress. Like the freelancing one, the earnings is not secured, whereas if you work in a full-time, that's what I just balance everything, which among of them I have to choose. All of them are great, the freelancing massage therapist and then the full-time job. But then I couldn't work all of them together because my job is just like added. I have so much tasks to do. Like, I do have here a YouTube, I have to edit videos, I have to contact my therapists, my friends. I also do have a school. I do have, again, like, my part-time clinical instructor. So if you would say, guys, how many jobs do I have before the 2025 ends? I have like full-time work at the hospital, which I choose because it would give me a benefit, which they paid my health insurance. They will pay my SSS, or social security system. That means if I want to retire someday, or if I get like sick, or if I get pregnant, or if I have a retrenchment from work, then could apply. And it is not 100% that I will pay the SSS or Social Security myself from my own pocket. So that means if you're employed, your benefit would be paid by the employer 50%, and your deducted from your salary the other 50%. So that's why I choose the full-time job compared to the freelance therapist. Because if I work like a freelance therapist, I don't have a 50% from the employer to pay my social security system, my field health insurance, and then my pag-ibig fund, or for the housing or car loans or money loans. So I choose the full-time job, even if it just gave me so much stress. But that's something I have to choose just for the sake of those benefits I could get. But then I think, like, I have, at least if I maybe just, there's like so much questions and so much consideration to it. Well, I still could get a full-time job at the other, like, clinics or hospitals, but I have to adjust myself so much with the management, the staff, the work, because you were newbies, so you're new to enter, so you do not basically know what will you expect and who were the person that you get along with. Yeah, so I just gave up my freelancing massage. I don't have so much client. Like, I had a zero clients, like, the before, like, I have a zero client for my freelancing massage starting on December of 2025. I never had any zero clients from 2023. But then I was surprised that I don't have a clients on December, but I feel like I still, I at least I feel relaxed. I feel relaxed, like my whole body is just renewing some energy. And yeah, it's just very much important to also take care of yourself and not just always do working, because I was working, like, the longest time I work was like 2 days morning and 3 days night, or 2 days night and 3 days morning. It was like 73 hours to 74 hours straight, like, I did work. I even, like, went to hospital there. I was sleeping. I was having a bath. I have two bags where I put on all the stuff I have. That's how hardworking I am. But then your body just need to renew from working. So I feel like you know, like when you're a hardworking person, you feel so guilty by not doing anything, but you feel as well that you need to relax. You know, like I always feel guilty every time I do relaxation, but at the same time, I was thinking that I should at least put on some time for myself to heal from all the body pains. And that's why I need a massage. And by doing massage, I also like show to you guys it on the video so you also feel relaxed, because I know you guys is also working so hard the same as me. All right. So how many jobs I do have from the 2 years of working full time at the hospital? So I work full time at the hospital. At the same time, I'm working freelance therapies. I am a clinical instructor. I am doing YouTube. I am studying site. I am also you know, like four jobs, 4 or 5 jobs I have. And I am also, like, I even enter like financing, you know, like financial advisor, where you have to study about insurance. And I even like go into seminars for 3 days, and I have like a work at night, and then I went to seminar in the morning, and then I have a work at night, and it was just like 3 days straight. That's how hardworking I am. But your body just needs some love, just needs some care. So yeah, um that's how like was my 2023 is. And when you get used to work so much and you always have a lot of things to do every time and every time of the day, when you don't do anything like this right now, I sometimes don't understand myself. I was just keep thinking about like, hey, do I still have a purpose? It's just kind of a bit weird because I am not the same as before. But anyway, yeah, it's not just about working. Like this year, it's not just about working so hard, because I was working. My goal was just like I was working so hard on year 2023 up to year 2024. For 2 years, I've been working so hard. But this year, I told myself I shouldn't have to work so hard. I should have to work smart. I should have to work smart. I am going to, I am like getting old. I am turning 30 years old this year. Hello, relaxing and grateful man. Yeah, I am turning 30 years old this year. And I feel like there's some, yeah, I do believe, like, I never even like believe what my parents said before. They said like when you're turning your 30s or your 40s, you feel like you're not the same as the way you work before. Like your body just needs some more relaxations, and then you just easily get tired. You just need to be aware of what you're eating. And yeah, I do believe it. I just easily feel so tired. And now that it's just like the differences, you know, that's the differences of when you were in your mid 20s compared to when you're almost like getting out in the calendar. I was also pressure about myself and my future on year 2023 up to 2024. But this year, I told myself, no, I shouldn't have to worry. I will let God lead me to the way He knows where I am, where I deserve. That means I should be calm. And by calming myself, I don't chase the the job opportunities. I just want to choose what is the best opportunity that is great to invest my time with. I just want to enjoy the rest of my time this year. I don't like to stress out myself. I just, because I was been through so much heavy for myself for the past 2 years. And yeah, it was just very heavy. I cried a lot. I was so, I was struggling so much. Now this year, I feel like I'm also getting fat. Like do have a cheek. I feel it when I feel like I'm gaining weight. My legs is just getting bigger. My face is just getting bigger. My nose is just getting bigger. I'm just so lazy to exercise. The last time I had an exercise was like like when I was going for walking when I was with my friend MJ, and it happens like 3 months ago. And after that, it didn't again. And we're planning to do an exercise, but I am just very much tired for waking up early. And since I also working at night, so I get home late. Yeah, it also feels so good, like I was sleeping like this day at noon. I just hear like a music because there's a festival. And then I was really sleepy. Do you feel like when you're sleeping and you hear something, like you heard some music and you thought that you're dreaming only? So the music I've heard in reality where I was sleeping because there's a music in the neighbor, I was also dreaming. Like I thought like there's a parade here in the street up until I woke up and I was like, why does the music for the parade take so long? And it's not getting like fading anyway. Like like when there's a parade, it's just very much loud when there is like a drum that is close to where you were, but it's just like the more it's get far from you, the sound will getting so fading and up until you don't hear them anymore. But it was like, why is there still a really loud parade music? And I was like thinking like the parade was just very long up until I woke up and I was like, oh my goodness, I just heard the music and I thought that there's a parade, but there's a music really in the neighbor. I was dreaming with the music that there's a parade. Like when I feel like I was so tired. That is why. All right. So tomorrow would be the first. Oh, tomorrow would be the first um class, I guess. But I don't know if we do have a class. All right. Don't know. So, you guys, do you have anything else to share? Wait, you guys. Order. Oh, summer rain fruit tea. Who among of you guys want a fruit tea? It's very nice to hear you. Thank you. You guys, did you listen, Steve, from the start of my live streaming? Well, I think do I have to? I was like planning to go back home today, but I was sleeping and I just, like I don't want to go back home, guys, when I don't bring anything. I don't like to go back home when I don't bring anything because my plan would be if I go home, buy a Jollibee for I wanted to buy a Jollibee for my niece, I know, nephew, and then for my family at home, I want to bring 2 boxes of pizza. That's what I wanted to bring. And then I want to bring my present as well, like the shoes, the sandals for my niece, my nephew clothes. So I wanted to bring something. And also I have here my 6 kilos of rice that I got from work, and no one will going to eat that. So I have here my 6 kilos of rice. And that's the problem, when you don't have a kid, no one could eat. No one could really eat. Nobody can eat. So just to have a purpose for the rice I got from work, I will just bring that 6 kilos of rice. So when I go home, I have so many stuff to bring. I have to bring my presents, clothes, shoes, sandals. I have a 6 kilos of rice. I have to buy like a two, like 2 boxes of pizza, and then I wanted to buy a Jollibee for them. That's a lot. And also I want to give like money for my mother, like a support for my mother because like they were old. She's old, so she needs like a cash for herself. So it's not a problem. My dream would be like I do have a really strong personality. I wouldn't say that I'm a breadwinner, but I work very much independent. And when I started to receive a lot of blessing from last year, I used to give and value my family, my friends around me. I would say like I'm so much picky to the people I hang out with. I want the people that had a really good and strong personality as well, that doesn't judge me so much, just doesn't judge me. So yeah, my parent, like my mother, my parents, like I just feel so sad that I want my father to stop working because he was already 64 years old or 65 years old. I wanted him to stay at home, and then just doing the things that he loves. But I think like what he loves the most would be to be in the ocean because that's where he grown up so much. He works as a fisherman for I think like for almost 30 years before she met my mother. Before they have me, my father was working as a fisherman, and now he wouldn't want to let go of the fishing. And I remember before when I was a kid, he told me like, if I die, I want to die in the ocean because that's where my body and my life belongs. And I was like, oh, it's just not good to hear though. And I don't take that word seriously. And I do just exactly remember it up until now. And all I wanted for my family and most especially my parents is just to give them a comfortable life. And that's what everybody wants, right? Most especially here in the Philippines, we were very much poor. Obviously, you see how our rented room looks like. This one is just right, very much comfortable living. But before I was a YouTuber, I was having a clinic part time at school. Before I have so many massage clients, I only rely on one earnings, and that would be the full-time job at the hospital. And by that, it isn't enough for you to get what you want, and you are very much into tight budget. So by budgeting so much with the salary I get every month, I do have to work so much even if I feel so tired just to earn. But then I need to also lower down my cost, and I cut so much of the unnecessary expenses, and I rented in just very much small room where you just see, if you back scroll my other massage video, guys, you obviously see me and my friend Lizelle. We were really together doing the massage, and that's what our routine is, because she is also like me. She's very independent. She's a breadwinner like Lizelle. I am so proud of her. Up until now, she's not married. She's just mainly focusing into her family because she still have our young, like young siblings. So with that, we were like the same. And if you scroll down my massage videos before, you see me into a really tight room where when we do massage, we will be, like we couldn't even turn around in the bed. So that's how Filipino, that's how poor we were. And you relying only in one incomes way back then on year 2023, where I was just starting. I was really so much broke. I went here in Jensen, and I was just starting, and I just like my bank account was just very, like, it's just like I have to cut down by withdrawing, because if I did, I lost my savings. And yeah, on 2023 I was just very much into tight budget. Hi Gordy. Hi, good morning or good afternoon or good evening. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I told them here everything about my life, and how you guys will also listen. So yeah, like I was just relaying into one incomes stream before, and I couldn't even support my family, and I feel so bad about it. Yeah, it's 11 p.m. here in the Philippines. I should have to sleep. And I was just relying on my family. I mean, like, I'm not relying on my family. I mean, I could not even give my parents a support, or even can, like, can offer them something, because I'm also broke. You know how hard that is. So I would say, like, I was never giving up, and I was just like, I would never wanted to stay the same. I wanted to grow up. And now that I receive all the blessings I have, and I never expect, I really much more thankful. So in return, I really prioritize my family. So every time I go back home, I just bring them some gift. I just bring them some food. I just bring them like cash. I just give them cash. Like I even gave like a cash for my brother, my niece, giving gift like clothing, much more. And this is like the most important stuff. Food is just is the primary things I should have to bring at home, because the family is now getting bigger. I do have a niece and I have a nephew. So my brothers, well, it's not my responsibility, but I want to. When I couldn't really handle like seeing a lot of people, like most especially my family, who is suffering. I want them to not feel the really much hard life. I just don't want them to see budgeting so much when it comes to food. Well, they could even like buy, but I still want to offer a lot more. And that makes me, that gives some purpose to it. So yeah, I think that's it for this live streaming, you guys. Anyway, thank you again so much for watching. I just do like to talk, but I think like most of my viewers were just like tired of listening to me. I'm so sorry if I feel like, if I my topic would be boring, but I just wanted to relieve myself, because if I can't say it, it just gives me some burden. Hi Leo. I was planning to end the live streaming because I was having a zero viewers. Like zero now. When I started the live streaming, I have so much. Oh, you came here late, Leo. Oh, I messaged you on Instagram. I hope you're doing okay, Leo. Um, you you came in my live streaming so late, and if you want to know what this the topic I am talking here, Leo, well, you can watch it back again. And I am talking every single minute for 46 and 57 seconds here. 46 minutes, 47 minutes and 20, and 0.2 seconds. Huh? 02, like 2 seconds, sorry. Wow, my brain is flying. Guys, please do support me into my coffee accounts. I am starting already my coffee accounts. So I upload there my unboxing video, personal stuff of Annie, personal collections of Annie. It's just mainly about my myself unboxing one. So please do check out my coffee account. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for always been supporting me. Now we already have our 10,584 subscribers. I'm so happy for that. And wait, there's some comments. Okay, can I read this one? Okay, so I get a comments here from one of the video, and the video of massage full body treatment Philippines. I think this is a new subscriber, and I'd like to read his comments from Onta Midlove. He commented 42 seconds ago. Oh, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I hope that you're okay. And I'm so sorry if I respond so late. I was literally sleeping, Leo. I was in my night shift as always. All right. So let me read you a comments from Ulta Mid Love 42 seconds ago. He said, I'm very impressed with your resume of your different job skills. They are all different, but they are very much connected. Oh, yeah, perfect. I will tell you that why I choose this one. I have a degree in accounting and I'm a licensed therapist for children, and I have a master's degree in psychology, specialization in family counseling. I look forward to learning more about you. Wow. Yeah. Okay. I do love hearing this comments. That makes sense. That's really makes sense. Yeah, I think like I really meant to be this way. You know why? I had a question before. I questioned God. I'm so bad at it. I questioned God, like I was like, why you took me so much for searching the right person? Up until I know the answer when I already in this situation. I was like, maybe God wants me to I think like God had a purpose why I should not settle for a while. Maybe God wants me to settle after 5 years. And the purpose would be, I think, to inspire a lot of people that it is not just all about settling down. It's not about like getting married late. It's about even if you're getting married late, but at least you have to enjoy your life and you help your family first. And you have to search yourself for where you think your weakness is, and you have to do the things that could connect the things that you want to have reach. So yeah, you know, it is connected like a lot of, it's my choice really. It's my choice. You know that job that you get in, you know that it would help you in the future. That's how I see myself as a massage therapist. Before, that's what I said. That is the most unforgettable moment before I became a massage therapist. I knew that that it would help me in the future. Before I was a massage therapist, I asked permission for my to my parents. I just never even asked any permission for them because I am just independent woman. I never rely on their plans. I just have a plans on my own. And they do believe my capability that I can do it, that I won't harm myself. It happens. I don't basically know when was it, but all I know is what is it was on year 2017. I was washing clothes, and then we do have that really like a small washing machine. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Okay. Thank you. Check that out, Leo. So I was in the washing machine. I was just washing my clothes. And then I told my mother, Mom, I just wanted to become a massage therapist. Will you let me? I will go to General Santa City because I live in the province during the time I was with my parents. And I do have a battling of a lot of acne in my face. Like you couldn't believe how many acne I do have. Like my face just entirely full of so many pimples. It's not just about pimples, just like acne. I feel so uh like I don't even want to face people. I don't even look in their eyes because I never want to. They not even going to see your eyes. They just always wanted to see your pimples, your acne. So I told myself like, Mom, I just wanted to be a massage therapist. Just please let me. And then she said like, yeah, well, let your father know that you want to be a massage therapist. And I was like, yeah, even if I don't work as a massage therapist, you couldn't even afford what I wanted. And so they had no choice. They just let me to be a massage therapist. So I went in Jensen. I just planned to, like do undergo the training. So that's how everything started. I work as a massage therapist. I am in the medical field. I am a midwife. So after that, I just starting a YouTube, like everything seems so connected. I even like joined the financing or licensed financial advisor because it's not just only about like focusing into massage. When you do have an earnings, you also some need to have like an invest something. So I don't have much more money for investing, but I think like we'll just slowly saving so we can like my goal would be before I get married, before I marry someone, I want to have a gift for myself, which is buying a house. I want to have my own house again, like two house before I'm age 33, or maybe a present for myself on age 30. We will see. I even wanted to travel so much, but I'm being stuck for now. But it's okay. We won't let the schooling stop us from what we're going outside the world. So I was just like, hey, I'm so impressed with some other people do really appreciate me so much with my professions and how it is connecting together. And yeah, I just saw it myself. It's just connecting. Like you're in a massage. Who know? Like I'm also a caregiver. I'm a certified caregiver. I do have my license. I mean, like, I do have my NC2. For you guys, if you do not know it, I think like I just need I never wanted to also say a lot of things about myself online. I just only say necessary and what's the better things to say. But I never even mentioned, right, you guys? I am also a caregiver. I do study a caregiver, but yeah, it's just like standby. Who knows if we were work abroad and then we take care of if you don't if I am searching for a healthcare worker, I would be going to search a therapist at the same time a caregiver and who had an experience at the hospital. So just it is just so much job. I mean like so much qualities for the person you're searching for who take care of your like elderly at home. I would say like yeah, I am just very much confident that I am I am very much qualified. I the very first field I got for the medical is the caregiving. I was studying a caregiving for 6 months. I had my NC2 certificate for that. I have my TOR or what subjects I had finished. I even graduate for that caregiving. Then I am a therapist, and then now I have an experience at the hospital. So if you will choose who is the best caregiver, that would be me. Sorry guys if I just feel like so much, like being myself, but I would say like, yeah, who why do you have to to only choose a caregiving professions only? If there's an elderly, they need to also have the massage. And when you have a caregiver who is a massage therapist, they know where they massage your clients. So it's a big plus. So it's just really really great to hear that comments from my video. So yeah. I think I just have to end the live streaming here, you guys, because I need to sleep. And have a blessed day, everyone. Keep safe, stay cool, stay fresh, be happy, be authentic, keep smile always, and peace around the world. Peace around the world. Please do continue watching and supporting my channel. I really appreciate that you guys visit my coffee accounts there. I do unboxing videos. Oh, yeah, that's it. Keep safe. Keep safe, everyone. I like what I'm wearing. I look so pretty. Wait. To you and take care. I'll take now. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye, everyone. Keep safe.